Hey, it's Janette here with another episode of Janette's Time Every Woman TV, and this one's a special one. Today I'm talking to a young lady who's only 15 years old. She has put together a wonderful fundraising event for women called Women's One World Walk. And it's all about unifying women and helping women really see their passion and achieve their goals. And of course, Janette's Time Every Woman TV is all about that. So I'm your host, Janette Burke, and I'm going to be talking with, say your name.
Kiran Kumar.
Kiran Kumar. How did you get involved in this event? And tell us a little bit about, your story.
So actually, it really all started with me. I heard about it from a family friend. I heard about the movement, and I started to fundraise by selling samosas in my high school foyer. And it was actually a really, really big hit because high school students and food are always a good match. So those sold like mad. And then after that, we started to think bigger. And my friend Wendy and I, she's our head designer. We really worked hard to hold our first event. And since we had been attending so many networking events before then, we started to form a committee and hold more events, and now here we are at our biggest one, Women's One World Walk.
Okay, so you put this event together. I know you found me on LinkedIn. You were very excited, and we had a conversation. Tell me some of the steps involved in putting this event together and how long it actually took you to put it together.
Oh, months, and I still wish we had more time. So the first step was obviously, getting an idea of what really we wanted from this event. And we really got the idea of celebration. So it was supposed to be our big finish, Women's One World Walk, which is why I booked a lot of things like a limo for the committee to go home in, and things like the walk, which was supposed to be like a big finish and something that we'd get on video. So one big step was changing that ideology, because we wanted this to be our big finish, but when we formed our committee and we incorporated, we decided it was going to become our launch. So this has become Crossbows Miles Canada launch, and everything sort of happened from there. We got the posters, we got all these business cards and everything for people to look at so that they could check us out online and, look at us for future events and things like that. So
it's hard to believe when I just stand here and talk to you that you're only 15 years old. So, you did all this while you were going to school, right? And so where'd you find the time for all this stuff?
Well, you should ask school where I find the time to do that. Because actually, lots of people do look at me and they say, you don't look like you're 15 at all. And then they see the braces. But that really, all I can really say about how I find the time to do school is just because of the passion I have gotten for this event and this movement. Like, I sit in class and I take out my laptop and I start to work on the movement. And if I get an assignment, I'll finish it quickly. But I really learned how to work efficiently and to stop doing the legwork myself, but to do more of the delegation to the committee members and running the team. So I've learned to balance my time really well. And then by the end of the day, I'm able to put away my laptop and I've started to learn as I've got busier and busier what really matters. So in the end, I spend time with my family, and then I have the energy to get up and do it all again in the morning.
So you're already giving women inspiration and encouragement for balancing out their life and living their passion and their purpose, which is kind of like a theme of today's event. And of course, some of the other speakers, including myself, are going to be talking about this to empower women. I wanted to just ask you, like, how you came to this particular charity and what kind of the goal of the charity is, because it's helping women in India as well, right? So let's hear a little bit about that.
Well, for Crossbow Miles, what really brought me to it, this is really why I believe in Crossbow Miles. It's because I never went looking for it, but it sort of came to me in the sense that a family friend actually came and they said, hey, I'm actually involved in this movement, and they started to talk about it. And since my curiosity was really just piqued, I started to do research on myself on the movement. So Crossbow Miles' goal is really to make raising funds for women and girls in India very sustainable, in the sense that you just have to walk. And all your steps through the Crossbow Miles app actually get donated to the cause, and then sponsors donate funds when they see the interest. So I think that idea of, you don't even have to donate funds in order to do something for the cause really inspired me, and it started to get me thinking about what we can be uniquely as the Canadian chapter. So what we do here in the Canadian chapter is we hold events like these to empower women in Canada, but the funds go to empowering women in India. So that's really how we're serving both worlds.
I see. So, and now empowering empowering women in India, what does that mean? Getting them education, getting them health care. What does that mean? What do these funds actually support?
Independence. So female independence, because we all know a big problem with not getting education, being sexually assaulted, and all these different things that are going on all add up to lowering these women's self-esteem and making them unable to really stand on their own. So all these programs, skills programs and prevention programs, and just plain educating the girl child really come together to, in general, empower women and girls in India.
I see. Well, that sounds like a very worthy cause. Now, one piece of advice that you can share with me. You've done all these things, you've applied all these skills, you've talked about the life balance. What's one piece of advice you would like to impart to other women to take away as you in a sort of a leadership position?
You know, I am in a leadership position, but I'm also still a high school student. So I think I'm not going to try to say I've lived my life, but I'm going to say I've lived as a teenager. And I used to be, like every teenager I see nowadays, is so addicted to social media, has a low self-esteem, and doesn't really feel purpose. So if there's one piece of advice I'd have to give, I'd give it to my generation. And it's to say, get busy, and get busy about something you're passionate about. And that's how you're going to eventually get that self-confidence, start doing something productive, and really feel that true meaning and happiness and empowerment that you never really understood initially. So that's my one piece of advice. It's get busy, and get busy about something you're passionate about.
Okay, that sounds like very good advice. All right. Now, tell our viewers if they would like to learn more about Crossbows or WOW, or where they can actually donate. Where can they go online to see this?
Well, you can actually go online to my own website, the kirankumar.ca. So KIRANKUMAR.ca/initiative. So kirankumar.ca/initiative has all the information you need to know, all the places to donate, attend events, etc., etc.
Okay, thank you so much, Kiran. This has been a great interview. Much continued success. I think you're going to have a brilliant future, and I'm really happy for the help that you give women in through your own efforts and in India.